Hey church, it is great to be with you. You ever woken up and just noticed that something was a little bit off? Maybe you wake up in the morning and like your shoulders feel weird, your legs feel weird. I woke up last week on Wednesday and couldn't get out of bed because my back was so jacked up. And it wasn't just a little bit off, it was completely off. My chiropractor's out of town, so I couldn't really get it taken care of. But all I knew was that something was out of place. And we experience this in a lot of different ways. You experience it physically, but I think we also experience it spiritually. Maybe some days you realize something's just a little bit off, or other days you realize like something is way off. And when that happens, just like when our back goes out, it means something's out of place. And typically that thing out of place is the position in which we've placed Jesus. Colossians chapter 1, verses 15 through 16 and 17 says this: He, being Jesus, is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn of all creation. For by him all things were created, in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or dominions or rulers or authorities. All things were created through him and for him. And he is before all things, and in him all things hold together. Now what that means for us, it means that Jesus is at the center. He's at the center of everything. He's at the center of creating everything. All things were made by him. All things were made for him. All things were made through him. Now, in our spiritual life, a lot of times we tend to get things wrong and we replace Jesus, who should be at the center, with something else. Maybe for you, it's status. We tend to try to live this life that other people see so we can really be somebody to somebody else. Or maybe it's stuff. We try to acquire a lot of wealth, a lot of possessions, and then Jesus takes the back seat. Maybe for you, it's sex. You try to fill your life with that to just fill a void that you feel. Or all of those things really comes down to self. You're placing yourself at the center of your life. And when you do that, when you place yourself at the center, something is out of alignment and something has gone wrong. See, you've placed yourself in the same place that Jesus is supposed to be, and you're going to notice that something's wrong pretty quickly. Maybe that's where you're at. Maybe you're feeling a little bit off, maybe just a little, or maybe you're feeling a lot off. It feels like everything is all out of whack. Well, let me invite you back to church this Sunday, 9 o'clock, 10:45. We're going to be talking about this, about putting Jesus back in the center, seeking him first above all things. I love you guys. I'll see you soon.